So this is for brake pad change, on rear brake pads with electronic parking brake for a SMAX Mk2, Galaxy Mk4, and probably Cougar and Mondeo Mk5 as well. I've leapfrogged a bit out of the way on this one because I've taken the wheel off and all that stuff, but that should be pretty simple for any of you that are doing your own maintenance. So on the caliper body itself, you've got some, first off you've got some plastic caps that just pop in. They literally just get a screwdriver, they pop out. Then you've got 7mm Allen key bolts. These are what hold the caliper to the bracket. Obviously before you get to this stage, I would advise cracking off the wheel nuts at least before you put it in maintenance mode, because I did it on one side, put it in maintenance mode and made that mistake. And I've had a bit of a laugh trying to sort of chock the car, because I've left it in reverse just so it doesn't move while it's got no brake. I mean the front brakes, or anyway, but yeah, so I've literally just got to change the pads now. As far as the caliper side, it goes in this order. So the wire goes on that side, the one with the wire, and the one without goes on this side. Grease my points. Use some ceramic brake grease, higher temperature than copper grease. I'm not a big fan of it because you can see here a lot of the oils tend to leave the grease and it just sort of dries out, and it doesn't do a massive job really. Makes life a little bit easier, yes, but sometimes it makes life a lot more difficult. So yeah, literally now it's just a case of squeezing these pads in, put the caliper back on, and we wire clip. So give me a second and I will try and get that out of the way. Right, after a bit of a fight, yes, you've got to probably give those pistons a push back. Even though it's winded them out, it still expands a little bit. I'd probably recommend taking the lid off the brake fluid reservoir before you push these out, just to make life a little bit easier for yourself. But these are now in. See the clip on the inside, that on the outside, and these will be done up. So now this is on, this is bolted up. I'm going to give it a bit of a wipe here and up here, and I'll get the brake cleaner out in a second on it and give it a thorough wipe over. Go over the disc, because as you can see there's a tiny little mark there. But right, as you can see, that's done. That's now ready for the wheel to go back on and come out of maintenance mode. And then what you're going to do, which I'll show you in a minute, is you will go on the 4scan or whatever and tell it to relearn its positioning.